Yes, yes, yeah. To the rhythm up. Pure God in the rhythm of the vibing. It's like this, yeah. It's time to build.
Dark Sun Riders is what I call the rhythmical intelligence unit. These are the first gentlemen to help me and escort me on the way to coming back out and, doing the right thing with the music. So many people are used to me being with X Clan. I wanted them to know what group I am with. And I don't want to go and shout it through the streets like, like banner, like, hey ho. But, my thing is like, a new group, a new day, the eclipse begins. I grew up around energy roots men, brothers who kind of install themselves differently in the world to draw energy off different types of things. It's not so much as I would say more we dive into the ways of magic on a different scale. Forgotten things, not so much as a textbook on the shelf, but just natural things that keep the original man alive. We drive on original science. So, with that power, of course, some what they call mysticism and things like that, levels of what they consider mystery, but are just natural for us to reach out for. We reach for that in a different way, and we display it in a different way. So that's why with this unit, I'm trying to install a kind of mind power. Instead of so much as preaching an ideal of black power in that sense, I would like to install the brain cells and spark it up a little bit, and then we can get on some next levels of black power instead of just the same plane, subliminally just touching another plane and starting another, not a trend, but a habit of using wisdom when you apply yourself as far as giving yourself to people. Maybe we give a little wisdom, something will be given back that's different, and they're not going to fade this off like that and rub it off like they've done so many. And I hope to resurrect a lot of the groups that were drowned in that, that whack flood, so to speak. We're trying to pick up a lot of groups who drowned in that type of thing, or on islands waiting for, the ark to pass. So we hope to, help them resurrect a little bit. When you're one with your family like that, it speaks for a lot. When you go to create it, it doesn't take a lot of extras. It's not like somebody make me a beat and let me rhyme. It's someone who's there who knows your intention, who knows your methods. We try to install this to help others come with their groups and on that same type of plane. So it doesn't look like the production is here and they're here. Like a group who comes out hardcore and someone says, y'all should sing R&B. And somebody will make an R&B beat for them. And then they're clashing like this. And they become a number one group for not what they are, but what the company tried to prostitute them as. We don't have that problem, because I have unity with my group and they want unity from me. So I tell people, be themselves. How can you have knowledge of self if you can't tell someone to be themselves? So that's the first step. So just as little things like that are steps for people. Just looking at us as an example of a group helps a person have knowledge of self. These little subliminal things are what works. So when they look at us, it's not like we have to say something. Just off the bat, when you see us come up the street, when you see our banner, when you see our flag, they understand what we're about. When I was part of the clan, we were gentlemen who met at the crossroads. And when you meet at the crossroads, you have to separate at the crossroads as well. You don't stay at the crossroads all your life. You understand? So it's like when you come, it's like boom. We have a purpose here. You find your purpose, you diverse. So we came from past, and we dispersed on past. There's no hard feelings. I didn't get on it for the solo tip to jump off and say Super J, now everybody come listen to me. It's not on that. It's on, I started another unit. From being a man of order, I earned jewels from the crossroad, and it's time for me to go ahead and continue to earn jewels in the world. I knew when people wanted to know what our group was about, that I can go to every type of interview in the world and they would ask, what do you mean, and what is this, and what is that? I knew if I included little things in between to kind of explain where our mentals come from, or just a little fraction of something about what the group is about, it'll be a lot easier. I don't like to give people word-for-word definitions, but to just give them a little something in between the music. Like, if you dance to death all the time, you lose the groove of thinking. So I wanted to give them a little something in between. And I know elders sometimes don't listen to all that, rapper, snapper, as sometimes they say. You know what I'm saying? So a little bit of wisdom in between don't hurt nobody. But we do leave seeds of intelligence and seeds of wisdom when we do pass through. And with our music, of course, as it is called, seeds of evolution. We try to, of course, install a different type of mind state in anyone that touches by our rhythms.
Cause it's time to build. It's time to build. Yes, it's time to build.